You get one. That's all right. Come on. Here it comes. You're going to be live. See it? Now you're live. Come on. Here it comes. You're going to be live. See it? Now you're live. It's delayed. Come on. Here it comes. You're going to be live. See it? Now you're live. Hold it. It's delayed. It's a delay. That's all it is. Come on. Here it comes. You're going to be live. See it? Now you're live. Anybody here?
Not warmed up.
We'll warm up. Nobody's looking. We're live.
Someone's in the room.
Yeah, who?
David Frankowski.
Oh, yeah. Say hi, David. Say hello to him. He's a student. Say hello.
I did. I said hi.
You don't have to do it that way.
Someone else is here.
Good. You're all
Michael
here.
Lewis.
Michael Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice guy. He's a friend of mine.
He says no sound.
No sound. All right. That's good to know. Hit it now. Talk to him.
Hello.
Hello? Any sound?
Can you hear us?
Right in there. Any sound, Bella. Anybody say anything?
Oh, getting out and coming back in. He said no.
Okay, we'll get it. We'll get it to him. Just tell him to hold on.
It's just the one guy that's having a problem with the sound.
So what about the other people?
He's not having a problem.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
The guy that's having a problem is Dave, right?
No, that's Michael Lewis. Yeah, David says that the sound is fine. He said that it must be his CPU.
Gentlemen, could you hear her? I'm just doing a test right now. Hello, Mike, Dave. Can you hear her? What do you say, Bill?
David says I can.
He can?
He said I could hear fine.
Okay. Play, Bella. So whatever you want to play. Play some paradiddles. Paradiddle tree, whatever. I'll go in there and see what's going on.
He says that he has sound on his phone. He says that he has sound on his phone.
Phone may not work, guys.
He says that he has sound on his
What's that noise? Phone may not work, guys.
I think that's the
No.
He says that he has
Play something.
sound on his
What's that noise? Phone may not work, guys. No. Play something. What's that noise? Phone may not work. Break that down for them. Do it real slow. Do it real slow. No. Play something. 7 people. What's that noise? Phone may not work. Break that down for them. Do it real slow. Do it real slow. No. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. What's that noise? Is that better? Break that down for them. Do it real slow. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. What's that noise? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. What's that noise? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. What's that noise? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. What's that noise? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? 7 people. Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Is that better? It's better, right? Okay. Turn the metronome on. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a phone. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a phone. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a phone. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a phone. Gentlemen, can we hear her? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a phone. Gentlemen, can we hear her? How about now? Is there an echo? That's who did you say that, Bella? Hit the play the just play the pad. Gentlemen, could you hear the sound better? It's no echo, right? Okay. Put the metronome on, Bill. Okay, now I got the metronome on. Can you hear that? Is it looping around or is this a good clean sound? All right, we're in business. Okay. What do you want the metronome on? What's that? I'm going to vamp. 130? Where are we at? Okay. Now my little daughter, what happened to the camera now? Oh. Over there. Yeah, we could hit it here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna vamp. We all know what vamping is, right? 7 people in there. Okay. We're gonna play eighth notes with the right hand. Hold on. For 4 measures and then 4 measures with the left hand. So I have an assistant because I'm old and she's gonna help. Here we go. Ready? The metronome, you count me in. All right, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1. Tempo. Okay, pretty good, Bella. All right, let's do the paradiddle tree without the metronome, you and I.
Okay.
We come up with a thing, and the people who know me and has been on my website or studied with me or watched some of the videos, we came up with this paradiddle tree. And the paradiddle tree is you do what you say. Like, for example, paradiddle or double paradiddle or triple double paradiddle or paradiddle diddle. So we're going to play 2 single paradiddles, 2 double paradiddles, 2 triple paradiddles, and a paradiddle diddle and back again. You stutter up, Bells. Don't be too fast. Don't show me up. Okay, good. That's the paradiddle tree. Now I have the sheet music on this. Not that you need it. The vamps. And last time I was streaming, as a matter of fact, well, it's on my mind. Tomorrow evening, or not tomorrow evening, actually at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to have an interview with one of the teachers from England. All right, Colin Woolway. I don't know, from Drum Sense. Do we all know him or something? Or we're going to discuss his life on the drums and what he's done and what he's doing now and who he's played with. So tell your friends and come on at 3:30 if you can. And we'll probably be on to about 4:30, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and throw some questions in. Okay? Now there's 7 people watching and only 2 people are in the chat. Okay, we're gonna do doubles. I'm gonna try to build some endurance. She's only 10 years old, so what I'm gonna do, that shouldn't matter really. I'm gonna put the metronome on 1.5 minutes. And, yeah, I mean the timer. Excuse me, my secretary. Here we go. We're gonna get 1.30 minutes, and we're gonna play doubles in 16th spell like this, like this. Yeah. Try it. You good with that? All right, here we go, guys. Ready? 1 E and the play. All right. Okay, that's good. Very good, Bella. We're just doing some warming up and some vamping exercises and endurance exercises. And Dave Franikowski, what does that say? Clean. What is that? All right. Dave. His name is Colin Woolway. He owns Drum Sense. He played with Susie Quattro. You know who Susie Quattro is? Well, anyway, if you want to find out more information, don't do that. More information about him, just tune in tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Okay, Susie Quattro was one of the guys. Now all he does, he owns Drum Sense, and he does clinics and he teaches privately. Okay, you know who that is, right? Michael Lewis. Okay, Susie Quattro. All right. Now, what would you like to do now, Bella? All right. Well, this is unexpected. I didn't think I was going to have a guest, and last minute thing. So sometimes she's not going to play, and she might play, or she might ask a question that you guys should ask. So let's talk about the doubles. What we did with the doubles was play in a 16th note formation. We did the right, right, left, left. Okay? And all I'm doing is very relaxed, just dropping. It's a stroke and rebound. And I'm counting 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And I'm keeping my sticks low. Now, I don't care who you are or how long have you been playing. The object is when I hit the right and I hit the left, they should sound the same. But when I that close and have 2, it's a stroke and rebound, there's going to be 2 different sounds with the right and 2 different sounds with the left. It's so minimal that you can't really hear it. When I'm doing doubles, watch. Nah, Bella. Watch the doubles. Now, it's so minimal you can't hear it, but the second stroke is going to be lighter than the first stroke. So if you got that going on, don't worry about it. Okay? Just do doubles. One. Now, I do that out of a stick control book. That would be page, if you have the stick control book. Don't look the page 10 for me.
Page 10.
10. There you go. I got it. We're going to go to page 11 because we're going to hang out with the doubles tonight. Now, the book is the greatest book, in my opinion, ever written. How many people we got? 8 people? Okay. Now, we go to line 1 of page 11 in the stick control book. There's a combination of 8th notes and 16th notes. Now, without discussing any kind of time signature, just that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in, we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and the 1. Can you play that? 3, 4. All right. Now let's lead him with the right hand. That's. You play that? Okay. Now, the way I just thought about that wasn't 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and I'm thinking about in 2/2 time. Now it's going to be 1 E and the 2 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 8th notes become 16ths, 1 E and the 16th notes become 32nd notes, 2 E and 1 E and 2. We all understand that, gentlemen? Now, the way he has it organized, and the way I do it, I don't know. I mean, I don't have time to do all the practicing I should do in the course of a day. It's just impossible. So what I try to do is zone in on what I want to do and where I need to work at. And actually, I need to work all over the place. But mostly, I want to try something new, learn something new. And it's not just with my hands. I'm on the drum set, developing coordination and whatever. But the doubles, man, if you look at them, the combination of a 9-stroke roll and a 7-stroke roll. If you look at line 1 and look at line 13, line 1 is a 9-stroke roll. 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and the 1. I go to 13, it's a 7-stroke roll. Now, a 7-stroke roll can be written as a triplet roll, but here it's not, okay? It's grouping of 16ths. You have 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and no accent. We understand that. Now, what I wanted to do is work on some formulas that I come up with. I'm just loosening up a little bit and just talking in general. The gentlemen who have studied with me understand my approach or my method of teaching. Going to freeze? No. Okay? And I basically do 80% of my teaching from the stick control book. And the stick control book is not only hands. You know, George Lawrence Stone was brilliant. He come up with these formulas. His whole objective was to make the right side and the left side sound equal. And I follow his sticking patterns because they mean something. And they're actually strengthening your weaker side. If I'm doing the right and I do the left, if I hear this, that's totally off the wall. So I want to get both sounds. That's his objective. Give both hands the same sound. Now, I'm going to come up with a formula. And by the way, if you want, I have a PDF on this next guy. If you want the PDF, all you need to do is email me. Now, Bella, you want to put my email in there, please? Matt Patella, 1001 at gmail.com. You in? Let's see what it says. Patella 1001 @gmail.com. So all you have to do, gentlemen, is email me so I have you on file. And what I'll do is I'll send you the PDF on tonight's lesson. Not the stuff I just did, because that was more or less a warm-up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a formula, because I just totally love George Lawrence Stone's the way he does the sticking patterns in his organization. And I use this as a formula. I take a right and make that something. I take a left and make that something. Now, we're not going to get too abstract. We're going to do 16th notes. We're going to do 1 E and 2 E and So here's what's going to happen. I come up with a combination of, and actually this is in the Joe Morello's Master Studies, line 13. That's Master Studies, yeah, line 13. It's an exercise where he plays an accent on the 1 E and the. He's coming with the 2 E and the. Now I'm going to slow that down. An R now, if you want to write this down, or if you want to email me, I'll send you the PDFs. R is going to equal right, left, left, left. In 16th note formation, it's 1 E and the. So I have 1 E and the. So I use that every time I see a right, I use 1 E and the. Now, I reverse that when I see a left, I hit the left side now. 1 E and the. Now, I'm using all of the level system. If you're not familiar with the level system, and if you want me to just review it somewhat, you can watch my little young secretary here. Bella, get your right hand in the full stroke position. Now, that's the full stroke. That's what it's called. That's the position. Now, hit the drum and come back. This is, wait a minute. This is called a control stroke. This is a free stroke. Hit it. You're going like this. All right, the next stroke. Now she controlled that. She's in the position here, and she comes down. She comes down and comes back. That's called a free stroke. The next guy is a downstroke. Ready? Yeah, it's a downstroke. Don't worry about it. What? What happened? Ron. Your sweetheart, huh? That's Ron. Remember Ronnie came here? With the pizza.
Oh.
Say hi. Hi. She can't hear you. Say it louder.
Hello.
There you go. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I don't want to get these. Stop talking, guys, and pay attention. What we have is R is going to equal right, left, left, left. L is going to equal left, right, right, right. Now, I put that in the 16th note formation. I like to teach this guy from page 5, line 13. Let's start on line 13. You have a run of 4 rights and 4 lefts. So if I did line 13, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 rights, 4 lefts. Now, with the formula I just said, R becoming 1 E and the, I'm going to have 4 of them in a row. And watch my hand position now. It's 1, I'm going to do it slow. 1 E and the, 2 E and the, 3 E and. Now something's going to happen here because I have to get in position for the up and coming left. So I'm on 4 now. So I'm coming down, staying down. E and comes up. Now I reverse the situation, and now I can be with my left hand, no problem. Okay, so let me do the first guy. I'm going to do line 13. 4 rights, 4 lefts. Everybody understand that? Or you want me to demonstrate it a little bit different or better or whatever? What would you like? Okay. I'm going to do line 13 nice and slow. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E 2 3 E and 4 E and do we understand that? If we're on the same page, that's cool. I don't want to keep going on if you don't understand it. I used the level system in there. I did 4 rights. I'm sorry. Left. I just keep going back and forth. 4 rights and 4 lefts. Do we understand that formula, gentlemen? All right, so now if we go, we'll start this guy on line 3. Who's he? Nobody say anything? On line 3, we have 2 rights, right, right, and then 2 lefts. Okay, so now we're going to make the right 1, E, and the. I'm sorry, that's wrong. 1, E, and 2, E, and the. I'm in position for the left. 4, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got here? What does he say? They understand it. Now I'm going to try using the metronome. If you guys you have a problem here, I'm going to put the metronome on. Let me start this off at 80. Okay? Now 80 is going to be the quarter note. And if the metronome bothers you, if it's distorting or it's looping around, please tell me. So I can change it around, okay? So here we go. Here's the metronome. That's the quarter note. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to play. I'm counting or I'm thinking 1 E and the 2 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4. Now, I'm going to do 13 again. That's 4 rights, 4 lefts. Okay? So we have 1 E. Now, I usually do that for 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. Right now, my hands are a little stiff, and if I did that for a little bit, I should actually vamp. You want to play quarter notes, fella?
Okay.
All right, here I'm gonna vamp at 160. Okay. Now, she's not up to. We can't do 8 notes with the right hand. Left hand. Good. You get tired, do quarter notes. 3, 2, keep going. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, ready, bang, 1, 2, 2. Here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tempo. If you get tired, do quarter notes. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Right hand. Ha. 2. 3, 2, 3, 4. Getting tired? Yeah, you are. Quarter notes. You get tired. All right, that's enough. That's enough. You don't want to hurt yourself. And that should be a little lesson for everybody here. Now, she was pushing herself at 160, that is, yeah. And she did okay for a little bit, and then she started to stiffen up. She got tired, so she stiffened up, and she wanted to keep going because she's being on the camera, she's on YouTube. But why? Why?
I would normally keep going.
You what?
I would normally keep going.
You would normally keep going. And what would happen if you normally keep going?
I got tired.
You get tired, you get stiff, and you pull a muscle or hurt yourself. Okay, so that is kind of a good lesson. She got stiff, and I stopped her. She would have really tried to do this, and if she kept doing it, she would have hurt herself because she was very stiff. You need to just relax. All right, we're going to do the same exercise again. I'm going to try that 100. That's the right, left, 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 and left, left, right, left. Okay, this is not easy. That's 1 E and the 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Now, Now we're going to go to 4 rights. Okay, if I'm really opened up, I can do that eventually for a long period of time for about 3 or 4 minutes and loosen up. That's pretty tough. When I was with Joe Morello, man, he'd drive me crazy with that one. He'd do that like about 140, no problems. And that's amazing. The most I ever got that up to was about 120 or 130 in that area. But he was amazing. Okay, do we understand that? I want to give you another one. I want to give you the paradiddle. I don't know if I did this for you gentlemen, but I have the right hand paradiddle, which is right, left, right, right. Now this exercise, I had this exercise before I had the book, and we kind of created this exercise when I was studying with Morello, and now he like documented it in his book, and that's okay. I mean, nobody owns it, but he made R equal right, left, right, right. Now, a friend of mine, Sam Ruttenberg, he was instrumental in writing, helping Joe write the master studies too. And we just did a whole thing with Alan Herman and myself and Sam, talked about our days with Joe Morello. Now, also Sam has he come out with a new concept for, I guess, beginners or whatever. It's called a hinge stick. And check it out. I mean, you know, it's like if your guys are teachers, it has a hole in it with the clip, and the student goes like this. He's got a fulcrum going with his fingers on it, and the stick goes in a perfect circle. Okay? So now, before I go off, I just keep going off on this stuff, and I'm sorry. I've had a long day today, and a long couple days, with the computer being crashed, and all my files being lost and be restored, and Daniel Glass coming over this morning. I had to cancel all my students, and we're trying to set something up where he could stream independently from my computer. So we're almost there. We'll get that going on. And Daniel Glass is going to be a guest. I'm going to interview him. But when he's here, I'm gonna fool him, and I'm gonna put him on YouTube, and we're gonna do some exercises. We're going to talk about Freddie Gruber and Joe Morello. And also, you gentlemen ever hear of Bruce Becker? Bruce Becker he's the man. Bruce Becker studied with Freddie Gruber. I mean, he's got a beautiful set of hands. And sometimes he comes to the East Coast, and when he comes to the East Coast, he's going to come and do a lesson here. But in the meantime, when he's in the West Coast, he's going to be doing a talk session with me. So stay tuned. I got a lot of guys coming. A lot of guys. Okay, and let's get back to the lesson. I'm sorry. Now, paradiddle. Hold on. What do we got? 7? Okay. The paradiddle. Now, the way I teach a paradiddle is it's just right, left, right, right. But I use a level, and I go down, up, tap, tap. That's a right-hand paradiddle I refer to it. Then I go left, right, left, left. But notice my stick is coming up on the E, or and, the second stroke of the paradiddle, because I'm putting myself in position to hit the alternating paradiddle. Right, left, now I'm in position, tap, tap. The left, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Now if I played alternate paradiddles, that's what you would have. All right, so now what I'm doing is making an R equal right, left, right, right. Now, I don't know if I'm changing the language or if this is correct, but this is my approach and it works for me. I refer to that as a right-hand paradiddle. Right, left, right, 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 left, right, right. And the next one starts with a left hand. I refer to that one as a left-hand paradiddle. Okay? So I have left, right, left, 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 right, left, left. Okay, so what I come up with now, and it's actually, like I said, it's in Master Studies 2. All right, there's some exercises pertaining to this one. All right, and now I took that, and when I was with Joe, when I would come in, we kind of like fool around with the stick control book and see how many different ways we had. And this is one of the ways I came up with. And you know, it's like he said, I said he documented. Now, if I have two rights or two lefts in a row, what do you say? Ron DeAngelis. If I do two rights in a row, something's going to happen. It's no longer going to be this here. It's no longer down, up, tap, tap. Because when I do that, I'm in position to attack an alternating paradiddle, like so. So if I have two rights in a row, I have to set myself up to nail the two accents. One, E, and I'm up here. Now I'm in position to hit the second right. One, and I come up because now I'm going to hit two lefts. Left, right. What did Ron say, though? Everybody what? Yeah, Bruce Becker is. We made friends a while ago. We have a lot of discussions, and he's going to do it. He's going to do one with us. He's not going to do a live lesson unless he comes to the East Coast. So you should all tune in, and we'll have some interesting conversation. But anyway, the reason why I go down, this is the alternating paradiddle. Down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap. I'll do it slow. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. So on and so forth. Okay, now I do two rights. Right, left, right, 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 left, right, left now. Two lefts. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now, if you get the formula on one surface like this, it's a great hand exercise. But there's also a drum set application that I come up with or use or approach it like this, and you can start getting a little funky. What I do is I substitute, let me get this right here. What I substitute is the rights. Yeah, you can hear that. What? Okay. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
She has to do her homework. Okay. Thank you, Bella. Okay. There's a drum set application for this. All right. What I do is a substitution. I use all the rights as the bass drum. Okay. So if I was doing alternating paradiddles, all right, I use the rights as the bass drum and the lefts remain on the snare drum. So I'll do it slow. One. If you can hear this, tell me. One. It's a drum pad. There's a pedal on the drum pad. Okay. So now I'm going to go 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and Okay, so I take it up a little bit. That's the right-left combination. Now it's a workout if you go any further than that. Two rights and two lefts. Okay? Let me see. Two rights and two lefts. We have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Now, once you get that going on, it's a physical workout, and you're commanding. You can call it controlled, playing, or whatever. I don't know how I would define that. It's just you're telling your right foot, yo, this is what you're going to do. Left hand, this is what you're going to do. And when you're doing that, on your ride cymbal, or the bell of your cymbal, you can play all kinds of different ostinato patterns. You can play quarter notes against that, like line 1 would be. I'm going to play the rim so you could hear it as the cymbal. Okay? I'm going to play the first guy on 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do it slow. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4. Now while I do that, I'm going to to play the line 1 between us. 1 E and a 2. Now, right. That was the quarter note. And now I can play against the 8th note. Let me see if I can do this now. There you go. Playing against the 8th note. 1 E and a. So on and so forth. Okay? And you can do other patterns with the right hand. Play the ands. 1 and 2 and. Or 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. It's kind of hard to do it on a drum kit. And I try and, my computer's been having some issues lately, especially today after the Daniel Glass episode. All right? But I'm going to try to do this on the drum set next time. I keep saying that. So we understand this formula. If you want the PDFs, like I said, email me and I'll send them right to you. No problem. You'll be put on my mailing list, so whenever I have a newsletter come out, you guys will get it if you don't mind. Or you can just tell me you don't want to be on the mailing list, and I won't put you on there. Simple. I have over 2,000 people right now on the mailing list. Okay, and you can join the club or not. It's no fee. It's just, you know, you're gonna be told what we're doing, what's up, what's coming up in the next 3 or 4 months, what's my approaches, what my repertoire or my agenda is for lessons on my site. My site is, now I'm just doing this right now on YouTube. It's free. And I'm doing this as YouTube has a lot of traffic compared to other social medias. And, you know, it's more or less like I'm giving everybody a resume of my hands and my technique and my approaches on YouTube. And I'm surprised. I mean, I have people I never saw before email me and talk to me or friend me or take Skype lessons or join my group, the online lesson group. And it's a way that, you know, I'm out there. I mean, it's free, yes, okay? And I'm not trying to profess, you know, I'm a nice guy and I'm doing it for free, all right? But it's just sort of a resume. This is very minute and very surface up to what I do. There's all kinds of drum set applications, all kinds of technical issues I go over, all kinds of formulas, substitutions, eliminations, and just as is. Do we all know the difference between straight up and down and swung? Or first off, does anybody have any questions on the paradiddle? Great hand exercise. No question? Okay. So there's 2 hand exercises I gave you. That's the paradiddle. And then the 16th note combination, right, left, 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 and left, right, right, left, right. Do we have any questions on that? Dave doesn't. Mike, Ron, and whoever else is in here. If there's any questions, man, just, you know, scream. I really wish whoever's in here would say hello, at least. All right. Good. All right. That's going to do it for the formulas. I mean, I could sit here and show you my practice routine when I can actually practice. You know, I mean, it's kind of boring. Who's this? You said hi before, Dave. Dave, you're a trip, man. All right. You know, I can sit here and show you how I practice. If you want to see how I practice, I'll do that. And I take some kind of crazy tempos. And the way I see that, it's not a resume. What that is me showing you the result of a lot of practicing. And it's, in my opinion, sometimes it's a little showing off and performing as opposed to teaching. So I don't really like to do that. I don't like to show off. or perform. I'm teaching. You know, I can sit here and do paradiddles for 3 minutes, like here. Well, why should I do that when I can show you how to do that and how I got it? It might not work for you, but it should. You know, all the students that I've had, you know, for all these thousands of years, it shows nothing but great results. They, you know, there's not the only approach. I mean, there's a lot of other approaches, but this happens to work for me. And also, most people, like 99.9% of the people I've dealt with teaching, it has actually worked. Anything you guys would like to hear on one surface tonight? Because I'm gonna shut this up in about 10 minutes. Any questions on anything, John? Guys, like Ron, Dave, and Michael? That's only 3 people here, and there's 6 people watching. And it doesn't include me. Any questions? You're all set. I know you guys, I guess we're talking about a flam today. The correct way to do a flam, or the way George Lawrence Stone does a flam. And I kind of agree with that, but I don't agree with it. So it's iffy. You know, if I play a flam, I demonstrate the way I play a flam is I play a right hand flam like so. I'm always in position. I'm not here like this, and I come down. It's here. That's a right hand flam. I come this way, it's a left hand flam because my left hand is the principal note and primary note, if you want to say it, and my right hand hits just before it. So I have right, right, and I have left, left. Now there is, what do you want to talk about? Relaxation? Okay, I'll be do that in a second. All right. What I have is another PDF on a formula. I don't know who had, you guys might have some of it. On flams, my kind of exercise, making an R equal a right hand flam and making an L equal a left hand flam. Now I say there's a free stroke flam, a downstroke flam, and an alternating flam. And that's all addressed with the PDF that I can bring you. Now I have a question about relaxing. Now, are we talking about before you have to play Carnegie Hall or before you're going to play a tune and you're not sure? Okay. Relaxing. When you're playing a tune, the whole thing about relaxing is certainty. Are you sure of yourself? Not being a little cocky, but you're sure. You know how to play eighth notes in time? You play that. You know the tune? You play that. You know, when I do paradiddles, my mind is doing that. It's telling my hands, do this, bro. Or hands. I'm relaxed. So I go like this, I'm letting the stick do it. I'm just relaxed. Now, I get some guys like this. That's not relaxed. That's being tight. And that's pushing your muscles, and you're going to hurt yourself. Just be relaxed. Throw the stick down. Let the stick do what it's supposed to do. You let the stick do it in your controlled situation. I throw the stick down, she comes right back. The laws of physics. For every action, there's an opposite reaction. You know, I went to a Henry Adler former student. I took about 20 lessons with him. His 20 lessons, or 19 lessons rather, I should have not taken, but the one lesson I should have. What's this? Michael, okay. Okay, good for you, Mike. All right. But if you have any questions, just, shoot out. Glad to see you here, stopping by. Email me and I'll send you some PDFs. Okay. There's the call. I have not arguments. Everybody misunderstands what I say at times, maybe because I don't say it correctly, and I don't have any time to play games. All right, and maybe that's one of the issues. I'm not gentle. I go for the throat. Maybe that's bad. Okay. Now I have a lot of conversations about the Adler system, about the stone, the Billy Gladstone, and the molar. Boy, did I have it out the other day about the molar. Nobody, I mean, I have never actually seen, and this is going to get me in trouble, I know it, anybody play molar. Except that one video that's out there about the drummers on the wrong gig or whatever. If you watch Joe Morello's DVD that he has, or tape, I guess, or whatever, VHS, he demonstrates this kind of thing. And what he says, you know, you do it so much, you eventually would levitate. And that's, you know, that's what he was doing. And the molar thing is like, this is not molar. This is stone. I throw the stick down, she comes back. I throw it down, she can keep it down. That's not molar. I have to relax my arms. I have to relax. I mean, I can't go stiff or grab the whole of the stick. It's the George Lawrence Stone. That's what that is. Now, I don't know what molar is. I really don't. There actually would not be a molar system if it was not for Jim Chapin. Jim Chapin was an excellent musician, excellent teacher, and a great writer. And I'm not belittling him, but everything was, because he loved his teacher, everything was, this is what Sanford Moeller said, so that he could label it as the molar system. It's just his laws of physics. I told that to John Wright. I actually learned that with the laws of physics to approach it that way from my friend Alan Herman. He's more of a scientist. Well, he is a scientist and a great drummer with a great set of hands. Anyway, it's just the laws of physics. For every action, you have an opposite reaction. I have to move, and you're talking about relaxation, I have to move my arm. I come down, come up. There's a pumping motion. People get that confused with, they call it a molar. You know, I saw a couple of videos by the person I just mentioned, and he calls this a tap. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm not belittling. Everybody has their approach, and if it works for them, it works for them. No problem. Okay? I have my approach, and I say what I feel and what I want. And people say I'm not diplomatic or politically correct. All that nonsense. Why do I have to do that? You know, people want the truth. But you know what? When you tell a person the truth, they think you have an attitude. They can't handle it. But anyway, that's, you know, I don't know what molar is actually with, you know, Jim Chapin. This is a whip. And that's actually more of a pump as opposed to a whip. If I come like this and come back in, my stick automatically comes back up and down. And it seems like a whip, but it's not a molar. All right, it doesn't really matter. Let's go to the stone. Stone was like from here, from the wrist. And it's very light. It's a lighter kind of plane. And Billy Gladstone was from the fingers. That kind of thing. But, you know, to go and take all these different kind of techniques, you know, my approach is my approach. And what you have to remember is there is really no right or there is no wrong. Okay? If it works for you, that's great. If it don't work for you, try something else that might work for you. Now, I know for a fact if you go against the laws of physics, you're going to create a problem. You're going to create trouble for yourself. Now, playing music or playing your instrument is not a sport. I don't hold my sticks tight. I don't squeeze my sticks on impact. I don't want carpal tunnel syndrome. I don't have a big ball here as a muscle. But I'll tell you what, I used to, because this is the next system I'm going to talk about, the Adler system. Now, I have somebody, I forgot his name. He's coming here. What's his name? Ted McKenzie, who revised the Buddy Rich book. We're going to have an interview with him as soon as he comes back from vacation. So guys, tune in, man. If you're in Facebook or you want to get on my mailing list, I'll let you know about all of this. Now, I've been doing one lesson a week on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. But it seems like there seems to be some kind of competition out there, which is totally ridiculous. And I'm going to be doing every Tuesday, one at 12 and one at 8 p.m. And if I have to, I'll try to do, if I have some time, I will do on a Thursday a little bit. But tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Colin Woolway. Colin Woolway. He's from Drum Sense. Great guy, man. Good musician. Now let's talk about the Adler system. This to me is a no. Everything is stiff and rigid. And I've known guys. I'm actually studied with somebody who studied with him, and he took that Adler system and brought it to the table and showed me. And man, it's not correct. What's this? What do you want, Dave? What's that? No, it's not live online lessons. It's going to be on here, Dave. My live online lessons is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I could not do anything the other day because my computer was down. So you have to understand that. What is this? Yes, tomorrow I'm going to have one at 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock, like usual. If you'll see it when you go to the page, you go to the lesson page, you'll see it. It's be scheduled, whatever schedule. Check it out, man. Okay. Now, I went to this guy. He was teaching the Adler system, and he actually started teaching in New York City. And a lot of guys that I talked to knew him. And the guy was a beautiful guy, man. Just a good human being, very spirited, and very helpful in a lot of ways. He really put my reading together because he introduced me to some great books, like it's not in print anymore. Variations of Drumming by Ralph C. Pace, and that really put my reading together. And he showed me how to read that, and he showed me how to do it well, to read well, how to do the mathematical system. Once I figured it out, no problem. Okay, and then using different dynamic markings and whatever. But he also taught the Adler system, which was very rigid. Now we're talking about relaxation. Now he would start, for example, if I was doing, I call it a three-stroke rough. Today it's named single three or whatever. He would teach it like this with an accent on the last stroke. He would go 1, 2, 3, 4, very tight. Now when I play three-stroke rough, that's not occurring. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not occurring. See that? That's not happening. That is being stiff and very tense. When I make impact, I was taught to really grab hold of the stick, squeeze the stick. Now, that doesn't make any sense. At the time, I didn't know that. I figured, well, this guy's from New York City, and he was from the Adler ability. He's got to know. And, little did I know, what produces sound is vibration. Okay? And if I hit the drum or drum pad, when I make impact and I squeeze the stick tightly, what I'm doing, a lot of different things that are going to happen here. I'm going to prevent the sound from going out. My muscle's going to be stiff. The impact of the drum is going to come up here as opposed to out there. You do that for a while, what's going to happen is you're going to get some carpal tunnel syndrome or tendonitis. And that's a no-no. There's sayings that Ralph Pace, Dave, David, you're worse than a little kid sometimes. But I respect your passion. Okay, where was I? All right, you don't want to create any kind of tension. You don't want to prevent anything like that so you don't physically hurt yourself. All right, now, there's saying going out there, no pain, no gain. That is totally off the wall. This is an instrument, okay? This is music. It's not a sport. If I was doing martial arts, if I was playing football or whatever, I'd go to the weight room and work out and go running 100 miles, and I push myself, and that's where the pain comes from, no gain. All right? That's that kind of mentality. This is not a sport. If you have any kind of thing going on like this and you have tension, like when I do a vamp for 3 or 4 minutes, let me put the metrons back on. I'm going to hit this at 190. Now, this is a personal thing. You know, I'm not going to do 190 at first. I'm going to loosen my muscles up. When I feel loose, what I'm going to do is extend that time on that. So here you go. Now, if I feel any kind of tension, I kind of like, you know, let my muscle relax. 2, 3, 4, left hand. 2, 3, 4, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, left hand. 2, 2, no molar. 3, 2, 3, 4, right hand. Call it whatever you want. It's the laws of physics. 3, 2, 3, 4. Relax. 1, 2, 1. 4. Right hand. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, I'm not going to sit here and do this for 2 or 3 minutes because I'm not practicing. I'm trying to teach something here or explain something. Now, when I was doing that, there was absolutely no tension whatsoever. Now, guys come out and say, I'm going to teach you tension-free drumming. Well, drumming should be tension-free. How could somebody teach you how to be not tense? Not squeezing the stick, not grabbing the stick on impact. That's the laws of physics. Just relax. And it's simple. And it also, if you're talking about playing in a band and you're nervous, okay? Nervousness is uncertainty. That's what it stems. It's uncertainty. That causes being nervous. If you're gonna play a tune, you shouldn't be nervous whether it's right or it's wrong. You should just be worried, not worried, but just concentrate on playing the tune. You only can do what you can do, and take that as a learning lesson. You know, there was many times I would go to and I still do, go to a jam session, and we're talking about, you know, the musicians that play jazz, straight ahead, bebop, or a little bit of fusion. Now, you know, they have 3 or 4 drummers come in, a couple saxophone players, and if you've been at a jam session, you know what that is. So you get a turn to go up there. Now, you got the guy who's running the jam. He lays out a tune. He calls a tune. You go, uh-oh, I never played that one before. So now what am I supposed to do? I can't get nervous. I got to do something. So, okay, he counts it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just swing. So I play a swing pattern. But I don't know the song. But I know the standard structure of the A, B, A. And that's all I can do. Now, what I do after the jam session, I'll go home and I'll get that tune. And I'll go over it and study it and hum it all week. Or that and a couple other tunes, and go back the next time and play that tune better. And keep going back and back and back and learning all kinds of tunes and getting better. Nervousness should not exist when you play music, or even when you're practicing. It's all tension, not tension, yeah, tension free. It's totally relaxed. You need to, you know, it's like uncertainty is what it is. Does that help you out, Mr. Mike? Michael, does that help you out somewhat? Boy, Dave, you're the one that's in this. Oh, my Lord. It's all from David. No. Ah, yes. Oh, boom. Michael Lewis, does that help you out somewhat? Or it gives you a good explanation or a better way to approach being nervous or tension? Not so much nervous. Okay, good. Well, it's just that, you know, I don't know if I explained everything that I wanted to explain or put it in an order that I should have, but that's basically a concept. That's, you know, what I feel is tension. You just need to relax. You can't go like this. and squeeze a drumstick, that's going to kill you. I don't ever see anybody play like that. And we're not talking about rudimental or field drumming. That's a different kind of drumming. It's like very rigid and very military, and you have a whole drum line of 6 or 7 drummers playing the same thing. All right, and that comes through a lot of practicing. It's a different kind of drumming. But when you're playing with a band, you just lose. Now you're going to get to a point if you're playing for quite a while, and I know a lot of guys who do this. They don't care what 1, 2, 3, 4 is. They just play. That's called avant-garde. And sometimes they sound great, man. But it doesn't do anything for the structure for a commercialized mainstream kind of gig. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to have to call it a night, if you guys don't mind. Now remember, okay, if you need the PDF sheet on some of the lessons that I did tonight, I'll give them to you. Not a problem. I'll also, if you want to visit my website, you'll see the website address on the sheet. Hit it, go to my website, at least check it out, and sign the guest book if you don't want to subscribe. And I think subscribing is pretty cool because you get a whole month. You get 2, 4, 6 lessons a week, plus that's times 4 is 24 lessons for $14.99. And if you do a 6-month kind of deal, it's going to cost you $59.99. 6 months, 24 times 6 is how much? 144 lessons. No problem, Mike. My pleasure. Respect to you, man, for your passion and your hunger to learn. So if you want the PDFs, please email me. My email, everybody have my email. Go there, and I'll send it to you with my web address. And I also, if you'd like, Skype lessons. All right, but I'm actually advertising myself too. I mean, you can't blame me for doing that. What happened? Okay, still live. All right, any questions before I close up? All right, tell your friends, guys. Tell your friends. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday for definite at 1 p.m. That's to accommodate the European people, and then 8 p.m. to accommodate the East Coast, Central Coast, the Central United States, and the West Coast, and South America if need be. Nah, Dave, the book is out of, pay attention. Now, you spend money for no reason at all. The Pace book is out of print. How could you possibly get that? Variations of Drumming. It's out of print. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right. How did you get? Oh, used. All right, that's good. All right. We'll work on that. If you did that, that's fine. All right, listen, guys, I need to go. Okay, I trust you. All right. It's a good book. It really is for reading. I only do the first 2 sections of that book. I had his son. He has Ralph C. Pace Jr., who actually lives in, I think, Tennessee. All right. And he came up here, and we were talking about doing the book again, and not rewriting the book, but putting it out there again. And we couldn't come to an agreement, but hopefully we can sooner or later. Okay, gentlemen, you guys have a good night. I need a cup of coffee, a cigarette, and some dinner, and some sleep. So if you have any questions, just don't forget to email me. Okay, guys. All right, let me sign off. Oh, by the way, this is going to be this is going to be also, it's being recorded, so it's going to be on YouTube for as long as I let it. And Dave, you stop it, Dave. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Don't forget tomorrow, 3:30. Have a good night.